I would describe Donny as an energetic person and always having a smile on his face and uplifting everyone that's around him.
He used to crack jokes all the time, very nonchalantly, and guys would always laugh. And he had this infused enthusiasm into each and every limud and aspect of his day.
Donny had an amazing combination of being very focused on his learning, and at the same time, it was not at all at the expense of his interaction with his friends and sensitivity to everything going on around him. He really had golden midos.
I think what Donny really loved about Sha'alvim was the energy and the constant ruach that was there, especially with his Rebbe, Rav Noam, who had so much energy. You could see that Donny always loved being in the presence of Rav Noam. He always loved being in the presence of these amazing tishes or these amazing nigunim. He always got involved and he loved it so much.
Donny was constantly looking for ways that the yeshiva experience will leave an imprint on what kind of person he's going to be, on his future home, his future life, his future decisions, his career, his contribution to Am Yisrael. In other words, he viewed Yeshivat Sha'alvim as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to shape who he was.
Daniel Morris, Zichro Levacha, was an example of a young, proud Jew, and he went to study in one of the most important institutions in the country, Yeshivat Sha'alvim. Daniel's legacy will be the fact that he will be an example for young Jews for generations to come.
I think this Donny Morris Learning Center is going to be very, very special. Going to be a very big class that everyone will learn there the whole day. There is going to be unbelievably garden around that people can be outside and having chavrutot. And I think it really will be continuation of the Beit Midrash. Especially we are making it in a way that there are going to be the tishes there, the Ongei Shabbat there. Therefore it's going to be both a center for learning and for the ruach of the yeshiva. And I think this was who was Donny. Learning and ruach together.
Sha'alvim was always a part of Donny, and I think it's important that the legacy of Donny is ingrained in Sha'alvim.
More than anything, it is clear that Donny loved Torah. He took his limud passionately, and he always tried to share what he learned with others. I hope that this complex can inspire people to constantly smile, but most importantly express their greatest simcha when they're learning Torah with friends and in a shir setting.
The more excuses, quote unquote, we have to speak about Donny, the more reasons that we have to bring him into the conversation and speak to our future Talmidim about what the yeshiva experience was for Donny Morris, I think the better we are. And I think what this learning center will do is, instead of feeling the constant void of Donny, it'll give us an opportunity to constantly feel his presence. Hopefully his ruach and what he stood for will accompany us in everything we do.
I call all the friends of the Morris family, all the friends of Sha'alvim. I call them to help, that really this Donny Morris Learning Center will take the legacy of Donny and have it for generations. Please help us. Toda Rabba.